Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another Lightroom video. In today's episode, I've got the photo out already here, and I'm just kind of going through the profiles, seeing which one I want to go for. At this point, I already knew kind of how I wanted the image to look, at least mood-wise. I knew I wanted to go for a cool yet earthy sort of vibe to it. And we'll get more into that as I kind of get into implementing it. Um, I do want to say I solved what I think is the majority of the audio problems. It should sound a whole lot better now. It's actually a really janky rig. I essentially made a cave blanket. It's really just one blanket, but it seems to do the trick. It's not perfect by any means, but it's better than what it was. It may be constantly charging me with static electricity, but who knows? Maybe that'll just become a superpower. So, anyway. Just trying to get down to the color a little bit here. Yeah, lost my train of thought. So now that I've gotten everything set up in the light panel, which is where I would usually start, it's kind of feels like a good foundation. I'll go in and start adjusting the colors a little bit. And I usually start with the hue, then to saturation, and then to luminance. But sometimes I'll go all over the place. And this is all, I'm doing most of this with the idea in mind that I want it to look kind of cool yet earthy. And I mean, I've really liked the green in the moss. I just decided to make it just a little less intense, but I still really liked it. I do have a couple ideas for some new projects to start doing, other than just my Instagram page and these Lightroom edits. I've got a Minecraft video that I'm working on pretty soon, and also a Far Cry 6 video. They're going to be probably two completely different types of gaming videos, but oh well, look forward to those. And here's where I really get into setting that vibe, that mood that I was talking about earlier that I wanted. I'm going to start by adding some blue into the shadows, which really cools things down, and adding a little reddish orange, more on the orange side, in the highlights. And then, if I remember correctly, yes, I do go in and balance it out. But yeah, that really brought in a cooler, earthier vibe. At least that's what I think. And that's what I was going for. Yeah, and I'm probably just going to fidget around with it a bit more. I tend to be pretty indecisive on what I actually want to stick with. But yeah, I'm excited for the Minecraft video and the Far Cry video too, which, who knows? I think they're going to be great, especially the Minecraft one. It's going to be a lot of fun to make. Other than that, school is starting soon, so hopefully I don't lose too much time to all of that, and I can still get out some of these projects to you guys. Either way, it might be a little bit longer of a time frame than it would be without school, but they're gonna get done and out to you guys for sure. I also have a bunch of, well, not a bunch of them, but these short videos that I've been putting on my Instagram. They're really neat. They're hard to describe though. They might find their way onto this YouTube channel in the form of shorts. They might not. I'm still thinking about that, but they're really neat, and I recommend you check them out. They're actually just really quiet and peaceful videos. they're meant to calm you down or to just feel present when you watch them, and I really like that. So it's just like a short clip of rain falling, and the only sounds in the video are the rain. You'd really have to see it. They're nice. But I'm excited to make some more of those, and how to mess with them, like loop them and everything to make it sound really nice. Oh, and here you see I'm masking all of these undersides of the mushrooms and everything because they're really noisy. So I'm just going to mask them individually and reduce their noise a little bit more than I do the rest of the noise reduction. Because they can handle it a little bit more. But I also don't want to lose the detail in the other areas that don't need the extra noise reduction. And I just use radial gradients because it was easier. Going through with the brush can be a real hassle sometimes, and it takes up a lot more RAM to do. So my computer can handle a bunch of radial gradients a little bit easier than it can one huge brush mask. I think that's all I'm really gonna do in the masking area. I don't think I do anything else. It was just for noise reduction. Yeah, I think this photo turned out really nice. Only other thing is, like, past 2 days, I have had no Wi-Fi. It like stormed and it went out. They fixed it for like 3 or 4 hours and then went back out again. And that part doesn't affect me not having the Wi-Fi, except for the fact that I can't like launch Far Cry 6 without it, because apparently Epic Games requires you to be signed in and to be online to launch a game alone. But not too big of a deal. I have plenty of footage. I can even still record and stuff. I also just can't post on Instagram without the Wi-Fi. Well, I could if the photo was already on my phone, but most of the time they aren't. And I don't want to edit on my phone because it's such a small screen. So who knows? Hopefully they get it fixed soon. But I mean, it's also been nice and quiet, like knowing that YouTube or Netflix isn't really an option. It's been really nice. Well, anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.